Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. In today's video I'm going to be doing my pits and peaks for the week. So if you're not familiar with the style of video on my channel, I talk about things that didn't go so well for the week being my pits of the week, and things that went better this week being my peaks for the week. I didn't do one of these videos last week. I just got really sort of sidetracked with time, and then by the time it'd gone past Sunday I didn't really feel like it was appropriate to do a pits and peaks, and I was so busy, so didn't do one last week. So I'm just going to sort of like recap my pits and peaks for this week really, and talk about things that did go well. So we'll start on pits first so we can end on a high with peaks. And we have quite a few pits to talk about this week. So running, there has been none. I'm quite disappointed in myself, but at the same time there's sort of a rhyme and a reason for why I haven't been running this week. So I started my period for one, and that is just it's not great for me to run on period. I just feel really crap. The cramps are really bad, so I tend not to really run on my period. I mean, I really should sort of push through it if I could, in case for whatever reason a race fell on the same day as my period. Like, I wouldn't not do a race because my period was on. So maybe I will try next time to sort of push through that and go for a run. Maybe I'll feel better for it, I'm not sure, but just at the time I just wasn't feeling very great. I was very headachy on my period, and yeah, it just wasn't a great week for that. On top of that, I did go to the doctor's on Tuesday and I had a little procedure, so I had to let that heal, so I wasn't able to run anyway. I had to keep that sort of area clean and dry and whatever else, so it just was more of a issue to run and shower and stuff like that than it, yeah. So that was that. So I haven't run this week. I did bike commute, so I have done a little bit of exercise, and there was a couple of days where I did 10k steps, but yeah, for the most part I haven't really done much this week. On to the next one, food. I haven't done great with food this week either. There has been a couple of days where I've been on track and under my calories, but on other days I've really struggled with it. More so the snacking than the actual meals side of things. My meals are for the most part pretty planned out. We're still getting HelloFresh, so I usually get quite low calorie meals for those, or I keep the calories down for those, because a lot of the HelloFresh meals can be like 800-900 calories, so I try to keep an eye on what meals we're going to get arrive, and I try to pick like 600 calorie meals instead. So I have been doing really well with those. For my meals at work, when I've been in the office, I've been having like porridge and a salad. So my calories have been really low while I've been at work, but it's the snacking side of things when I get back. I have Philip come shopping with me, and he puts quite a lot of snacks in the trolley, and then they sit in the cupboard when we are at home, and it's a cupboard that I often have to go in to get stuff. So it might be that I move those to a separate area where I don't sort of have to go in that cupboard, because it's basically like almost mindless eating. I go to that cupboard and I get a snack out at the same time, so it's become really bad for that. So that's not great. So yeah, bit on and off with my food this week, which isn't great. It would be good if I could just be on all the time, but yeah, I'll have to sort this snacking situation out. So that's that for food. So we're 2 for 2 at the moment. Exercise and food hasn't been great this week, so yeah, I guess we'll move on to the next one, which is I guess the results of it. So I have been weighing myself a few times this week. My weight has been really up and down the last couple of weeks. So I think it was about 2 or 3 weeks ago I weighed in and I jumped up like 4 pounds. Which I was really surprised about. I hadn't eaten the sort of amount of food that would warrant a 4 pound gain. Obviously, if you know about calories and everything else, in order to gain a pound, you have to eat 3,500 calories above your maintenance. So to gain 4 pounds, you'd have to have like 3, 6, 9, 12 plus, yeah, so like 14,000 calories over my maintenance, which is just, yeah, there's no way I'm doing that. So there was no reason for a 4 pound gain on the scales, despite me knowing that I hadn't eaten enough to gain 4 pounds. The sort of side effects of that and knowing that I've gained 4 pounds wasn't great for me mentally. I have said many times on my channel that the scales can be a really toxic thing for me, so this is a really sort of hard process for me to get back into with weighing myself. So I'm still sort of navigating those feelings around gaining weight, even if I know that it realistically isn't a proper... Oh, sorry, a battery notification popped up. Hopefully I can do this in time. Yes, even though I knew that that wasn't like a proper thing, like there's no way I could have gained 4 pounds, it still sort of affected me mentally. So that sort of had a knock-on effect of things throughout that week. The next week I ended up losing, I think I'd gained 4.8 originally, and then the next week I lost 4 of those pounds, and then this week I have put on 3 pounds again. And again, I don't think that I've eaten that much over my maintenance, so I'm not really sure why I'm yo-yoing by 3 or 4 pounds, but it's really annoying at this stage, because even when I say to Philip, he asks how my weigh-ins have gone on a Sunday, and I said I'd gained 3, and he was like, how is that possible? Like, even if you were eating quite a few snacks, it's not enough to warrant that much over your maintenance calories. So I'm really just not sure what's going on at the moment. I am going to try to have a better week this week, but yeah, I'm just not sure what's going on with that at the moment. I'm going to keep an eye on it and see how things go, but yeah, it's just really annoying and frustrating at the moment. The last pit for this week is that I'm just sort of feeling a bit blah about my weight loss and how it's been going recently. Had that really good month in May, and then things just seem to have gone downhill since then. Not really sure why. I can't really pinpoint a certain trigger as to why things didn't go that well. I remember when I restarted my weight loss journey quite a while ago. I don't know whether people will remember the big meltdown that I had on my channel quite a while ago, where I was blubbering on my channel. I think that was August a couple of years ago, and I had a really good month that month as well, and then after that it seemed to sort of like fall apart. And I'm doing that exact thing again, and I feel like I'm just getting really frustrated with it, where I have like a really good month and then I just can't seem to keep the ball rolling with it. So yeah, I have had a stern talking to myself today, just to sort of figure things out, get a plan of action on how I'm going to tackle this week and how I'm going to get back on plan. We are going into a new month next week. We're going into August, so hopefully I can have a really good on track August month. So we'll see how that goes. Obviously I'm not looking forward to my check-in because things just haven't been stellar this month. So keep an eye out for that in the next couple of days, where that will be going live. But yeah, I'm just feeling really pants about it and hoping that I can sort of get back in the right frame of mind and get things back on track. So yeah, that's it for all the negatives. As for the sort of positives, I honestly don't think I have any. Based on the sort of pits for this week, there are really no positives to talk about this week. I've racked my brain before this video trying to think of anything positive for this week, and I just can't, other than my bike commute, which was only once this week. Yeah, it's just not been great. So it is a new week next week. So fresh start. I am going to be starting running now that everything is healed and period is gone and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to be getting back into running again, and I'm going to try and stay on track this coming week. So we'll see how that goes. I'm going to end the video here before it gets too long and my battery runs out. So that is it for this week. Let me know in the comments if you've got any pits or peaks for this week. But other than that, I'm going to, like I said, end the video here. So if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. You can always click the notification bell down below to be notified of when my videos go live. Other than that, hope you're all staying safe and well. Hope you all enjoy the rest of your weekend, whenever it is that you're watching this. And I'll see you again in my next video. Bye.